Hello guys, today we are discussing why the boiler manhole door is elliptical in shape. This question is very simple but very tricky. Please do not miss the full video till the animation part. Before I start the discussion of why manhole door is elliptical in shape, I would like to bring your attention towards our traditional pressure cooker which we are using in our day-to-day life. We all are very much aware that the pressure cooker is closed from inside and it is having elliptical shape also. Thereby we can conclude that the manhole door of any pressure vessel is elliptical in shape and fitted from inside line for the safety reason. If there is any hidden pocket of the pressure which is not indicated in the pressure gauge, because of the shape of the door, it will not come out of the boiler or the air bottle, because in air bottle also we are having the elliptical shaped manhole door. Thereby it prevents the human injury. Let us see the video how the pressure cooker lid is opened. As we have seen properly, the lid is taken out by adjusting the elliptical shaped lid, and it is taken out very easily. To bring it out, the door is also inclined to some extent and it is brought out from the manhole door from its sitting. This is the reason to have a proper sitting space and also preventing the human injury in case of any pressure accumulation inside. The door is done with the elliptical shape. Now the question arises why we are not putting the rectangular shaped manhole doors and why we are focused only on the elliptical doors. The reason lies here is the stress concentration. We all are very much aware with that. We say that in rectangular shape, although there would be human friendly to enter for the worker or the person doing maintenance inside the boiler, but it involves a large amount of the stress concentration near the corners. You can see on the edges of the rectangular shaped manhole door, the stress concentration and the stress propagation can easily lead to the crack formation. Whereas in elliptical holes or the elliptical doors or the cavities, they provide a very less amount of the stress concentration and it will ultimately will not affect the integrity of the boiler and the vessel. There are few points to be discussed. First, any opening in a pressure vessel, it is kept to a minimum, and for a main entry, the elliptical hole is lesser in size than the corresponding circular hole. Moreover, it is prime concern to have a smoother generous radius at the corners to eliminate the stress concentration. We just discussed about that. Also, there is an inclusion of the compensating ring. The compensating ring, as the name suggests, it is to compensate the loss of the metal in the shell due to opening, and the doubler. The doubler or the compensating ring is the same ring and it has to be provided around the opening. You can see in this figure that compensating ring is provided on the doors so as to compensate the metal removal. The thickness of the ring depends on the axis length along the direction in which the stresses are maximum and the thickness of the shell or the boiler. Thereby, now we will discuss how the stresses are uniformly distributed on the shell of the boiler. For example, this is our boiler and in the center the line is the center line. Suppose the boiler is under combustion. Now, as we all are aware, it will generate hoop stresses circumferentially, which are also called the hoop stresses or the circumferential stresses. And along the axis, there will be longitudinal stresses. The hoop stresses will always be more in case of the thin cylinder. The value is PD by 2T, whereas the P is the pressure inside the boiler due to the combustion, D is the diameter of the boiler, T is the thickness of the boiler shell. And the longitudinal stresses, which are showed by the green arrows, they will also always be lesser than the hoop stresses. And the value lies is PD by 4T. Thereby, we can conclude on circumference of the boiler, there will be always hoop stresses in the more magnitude as compared to the longitudinal stresses. So far, we have discussed that we are going to use the elliptical doors. But which is correct position for the manhole door for a vertical boiler? Is it longitudinally or it is to be put horizontally? Let us take the example when the manhole door is put longitudinally. Then what will happen is the hoop stresses will always be more, as we have discussed earlier. They will try to shear off the manhole door in the longitudinal axis, and the crack propagation will easily happen in this situation. We never want the door to be put in this method. Otherwise, there will be crack propagation or the stress concentration happening in the longitudinal axis. The longitudinal stresses being lesser, they will not be overcoming the hoop stresses, and it will result in the failure of the manhole door. Now let us take the second example. If we are putting the manhole door in a horizontal direction or perpendicular to the vertical axis, then what will happen is, since the hoop stresses again will be more in this region, but they will not be able to find the sufficient area to shear off the manhole door. And here the hoop stresses being having the more magnitude but having lesser area for shearing off, hence it will not be able to shear off the manhole door, and hence the manhole door will be saved in this position. Thereby we are using the manhole door to be put in this direction, because the longitudinal stresses being lesser, they will not be able to shear off perpendicular, and the hoop stresses being more but confined to a smaller area, they will not be able to shear off the manhole door. So on both cases the manhole door is saved and the integrity of the boiler is also saved. So guys, now we can easily conclude that what is the correct position for the manhole door for a vertical boiler. Yes, you are right. It is the horizontally placed elliptical door and not the vertical placed. Hope this video is very much understood by all of us. Please subscribe and share this video for maximum understanding.